Hello YouTube, it's me John Adventure once again, and welcome back to my collection video. This is number 5, I believe, or 6. I'll get to that later. This is the comedy section. Yeah, this is most of the comedies I have on DVD. I already showed most of them on Blu-ray, so let's get started. This isn't everything. I'm going to show everything by the last video. Let's start. The Mask, the only good Mask movie. We don't need a remake unless you're going to do it like the comics. The sequel is garbage. I still love this movie. It's a part of my childhood, even though it was PG-13. Here's another PG-13 comedy. Johnny Dangerously with Michael Keaton, Dom DeLuise, may rest in peace, Joe Piscopo, Maureen Stapleton, who's also passed away, and Danny DeVito and Marilu Henner. This is one of her sexiest roles. If you see her back in the 80s, wow. Still a knockout to this day. When in Rome with Josh Duhamel and the always cute Kristen Bell, who's petite and cute, and hopefully she stays that way. And I haven't done a podcast for this. I'll try to do that in the fall. The Look Who's Talking movies 1 and 2. I have 3 in a box set somewhere. I'll just show it next time. I also have Loose Cannons in there because I did a podcast for that movie. It's pretty funny. And also Twins and Junior. Yeah, that's with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Twins is good, but Junior is garbage. They brought back Danny DeVito and him together to make this crap fest movie where he's pregnant. Some Adam Sandler movies. Mr. Deeds is a remake that's actually funny. He's very sweet in this movie. I like Winona Ryder. She's very cute. I'm glad she got her career back. It's only 97 minutes, so it's short. It's not one of Adam Sandler's longest. So John Turturro's funny as the butler. He does good. He's a chameleon. He does a lot of different roles. Here's another double feature of Adam Sandler movies. You got Big Daddy and 50 First Dates. Pretty funny movies. Well, this one's loose. Scuba Steve. Yeah, that's pretty funny. And then the walrus that vomits. Yeah, that's gross, but you know the movie's heart is in the right place. American Reunion. Yeah, I don't have the other films. American Pie. I've seen all the other ones. American Pie, American Pie 2, and American Wedding. But this is the only one I have so far. I haven't seen any of the others. Bandcamp, Naked Mile, or any of those. And I've definitely not seen that one, the girl version that came out last year. Fuck that. This should have only been with a guy's perspective on getting laid. And this is when, you know, Jason Biggs, Jim is married with a kid. And, you know, it's funny. You know, I like seeing the cast back. I miss the cast. Even though Shannon Elizabeth is basically a cameo in this one. That's too bad because I really liked her in the first 2. Summer Catch. I'm going to be doing a podcast for this tomorrow. Stay tuned because, you know, Jessica Biel, I'm a fan. Freddie Prinze Jr. is going to be at Comic-Con this year. Matthew Lillard's in this. Yeah, this is them together before Scooby-Doo. And it's funny and it's cute. It's an hour and 44 minutes, so it's probably a little long, but I'm going to do a podcast for that. Me, Myself, and Irene. I recently showed this again. I still haven't seen it. I need to watch it sometime in the fall because it's a long movie. It's almost 2 hours. It's like an hour and 53 minutes. Jim Carrey's the best. Bring It On Again. Yeah, I'm going to try to get this signed at Comic-Con because Felicia Day's in it. It's not as good as the first one, but it's still cute. I like the 2 leads. Pretty girls. And, you know, it's got its moments. The Austin Powers movies. 1, International Man of Mystery with the always gorgeous Elizabeth Hurley. See, I'm not a hater of Bintos, Josh. Some of them I can handle, some of them I can't. It's just like with every kind of person. Spyro Shag Me with the always cute Heather Graham. That woman ages really well. And the third one, which is not as highly regarded, but I like Beyonce. It's good to have a black girl here. Michael Caine's good in the film. It's funny. It at least it ended on a high note. For me. You got the Miley Cyrus documentary, but it has some comedies on it. You got 50 Pills, Spies, Lies, and Naked Thighs. That was disappointing. And Artie Lang's Beer League. Yeah. They're all on one disc, by the way. The Miley thing is not a comedy. It's just a documentary, but she's so sexy, man. Weird and nuts, but sexy. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? One of the greatest movies ever made. I love the animation. It's very funny. You know, the gags and the cartoons are iconic. There's no way you can make this movie better. It is perfect the way it is. You know, the hand-drawn animation. You know, Bob Hoskins, man, I miss him. Jessica Rabbit, you know, the Benny the Cab, the Looney Tunes, the Disney characters. You have all of that in this movie, and this movie's amazing. I love it. It's one of my favorite films of all time. The Flamingo Kid. This is more like a dramedy, but it's got comedy in it. Matt Dillon's good. I want to do a podcast for this. It also has Richard Crenna, may he rest in peace. Hector Elizondo, Jessica Walter, may she rest in peace as well. And it's an hour and 40 minutes. So I'm going to try to watch that again. Hobo with a Shotgun. Yeah, this is technically an action movie, but it also has black comedy in it because the hobo buys a shotgun and blows the shit out of people, and it's very funny. It's over the top, but this movie is exactly what I like to watch. Exploitation film. I heard the commentary with Rutger Hauer. May he rest in peace as well. It has another one with Jason Eisner, the director, John Davies, the writer, Rob Cottrell, the producer, and David Brunt as well. This movie is very fun. If you're an adult, watch this. It's bloody, crazy fun. Howard the Duck. Yeah, this movie's stupid. I know it's dumb. This is one of the first Marvel movies, though, of its kind. Before we got Blade, before we got the MCU, this was Marvel's first theatrical release. Yeah. It's dumb, but I like the practical effects. I like the stop motion at the end. I think it's, you know, a guilty pleasure territory. I like the ideas in it. Leah Thompson, mwah, love her. And it is what it is, guys. This is a special edition. Did it lay an egg? Yeah, but I can laugh at it and how stupid it is. Hot Tub Time Machine. Yeah, this movie's funny. I need to do a podcast for it in the fall. Really good cast. The sequel, I don't care about it because I know it's not needed. This movie had a beginning, a middle, and end. Gorgeous women in this movie. You have Lindsay Fonseca, and you have Lizzie Kaplan, and you have a bunch of other women as well. You also have Jessica Paré in a cameo with her gorgeous bosoms coming out. See, I'm heterosexual, guys. That's who I am. That's why I watch R-rated comedies like this, because they're raunchy and they don't apologize for showing a woman's, you know, cleavage. Even if they didn't, these women are still sexy. Galaxy Quest. Yeah, I want to watch this again. Do it probably in December because that's when it came out. Very funny movie. You know, really good cast. You're not going to get a cast like this again unless you get like big name stars that are of color, because back in 1999, no, people didn't care about, you know, just casting people with. There is someone of color in this movie, but it's not forced on your throat. Now it's like everything's got to be politically correct. People can't take a joke anymore. You can't go on Twitter without having a bunch of people harass you. Yeah, it's not the same anymore. Now people can't be funny and just let it be. Now you're getting attacked on stage, you know, at the Oscars. Loosen up, people. The pandemic is almost over. Learn to have a sense of humor. Learn to freaking take a joke. Stop taking everything so damn seriously. You know, I'm sorry to get all amped up, but that's how people are. They take everything seriously. Learn and smile once in your life. Even Joker, I found some freaking comedy in that. Jeez. Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. The movie's a lot of fun. I think I showed this already, but I don't know. I'm going to just show it again. It's still a comedy. Here's some more. These I definitely haven't shown. The Sweetest Thing. Yeah, these beautiful, beautiful women, man. Oh my God. Hollywood, when you cast gorgeous women, I see it. And I'm like, mwah, I love them. I love females. I am attracted to them. They're the only things in this world that I'm drawn to sexually. The only thing. You have Christina Applegate. Cameron Diaz, who's coming out of retirement. And yes, even Selma Blair. Absolutely gorgeous. She has this way of doing things with her eyes that just drives me completely wild and bonkers. I don't know what it is. Josh, you tell me if Selma Blair's eyes, like she just, when she rolls her eyes, it goes like this. I'm just like, man, you're a sexy woman. All three of you deserve to be in that movie. God Bless America, really dark comedy. I don't like the ending of this movie, but Bobcat Goldthwait did a good job with the two leads. You have Joel Murray. Really good, Bill Murray's less dick brother. And you have Taryn Lynn Barr, who's really good in this movie. She's young, but she got the acting chops, man. And I saw her on the Disney Channel first. And then she does the thing like this, and I'm like, yeah, see? A lot of women have potential to do something beyond the Disney Channel. Hysterical Blindness. Yeah, I rebought this movie. I got it at a yard sale, and it was like a screener copy. This is the real deal. It's an HBO video movie. Always beautiful Juliette Lewis and Uma Thurman. Mwah. That beautiful nose of hers. Her daughter's lovely as well. It's pretty decent. Smokey and the Bandit 2. Yeah, I have to get the first one. I don't know why I'm missing the first one. I guess because, they usually have the 40th anniversary on Blu-ray. And I need to get it because I need to complete the set. The third one, I'm not even going to buy it because no Burt Reynolds and no Sally Field, no deal. This one at least still has them. And it has Dom DeLuise playing an Italian, I think like elephant herder or something like that. Or a veterinary, something like that. Basketball, yeah, this movie's funny, man. There's a couple of things I would have cut out, just because you know how Matt Stone and Trey Parker are. They barely go on camera because they like to do voices. Jenny McCarthy, oh my god, that woman is sexy. She's like, I think gonna be 50 this year, but she's aged so well. Yeah, I feel bad about what happened to Jasmine Bleeth, and she got into drugs, just messed up her career. It's too bad, man, because she had a beautiful face back in 98. That's why I'm not going to do drugs, guys. You see this face? I'm going to have this face even when I'm 50, because I'm not doing drugs. I'm not drinking. I'm not vaping. I'm not messing up this body of mine. It's all I got. Cannibal Run, the first one. The second one, it has its moments. It's not as good, but it's still funny. The two leads, Burt Reynolds and Dom DeLuise, are the reason to watch this and the second one. You also have a massive cast. You have Jackie Chan in his film debut in America. Can't speak English. She speaks Japanese in it. For some reason, they made him Japanese. Farrah Fawcett, I miss you. I hope you're not. I hope you're not suffering anymore. You have, like I said, Dom DeLuise, Terry Bradshaw, Michael Hugh. You have Sammy Davis Jr. and Dean Martin in a cameo. Adrienne Barbeau, Jamie Farr. Massive freaking cast of the 80s. And some classic legendary actors and singers. It's a really good movie, and it's got a great premise that I would love to see now. Not remade, because movies are just remade all the time. The Last Man. Yeah, this movie was fun. I rewatched it. Whatchamacallit. Jerry Ryan is one of the most gorgeous women I've ever seen. I know I'm going to say that a lot here. A lot of these movies have women in them. See? Not a sexist. And you have also David Arnott and Dan Montgomery. They're not as well known, but I watch it because Jerry Ryan's in it. But she's 100% female. Got more. We got Caddyshack, the original. I don't have the sequel. This movie's funny. It's just one of the few sports movies of golf that's actually funny. Fletch. Chevy Chase movie. I have to do a podcast on this. It's been a long time since I've seen it. This is the special edition. No commentary, unfortunately. We got Fletch Lives, the sequel. This movie parodies Songs of the South, a movie no one will talk about again because reasons. But it's very funny. Like this movie is just as funny as the first one. Only 95 minutes. I miss when comedies were that short. European Vacation, one of the underrated vacation movies. I really enjoyed this film. It didn't deserve to get thrashed. It's just as funny as the first one. The Original Vacation. I don't have Christmas Vacation. I want to get that one. Vegas, I also think is kind of underrated. It's R-rated and it's funny. I love the music. I miss Harold Ramis as the director. May he rest in peace. The Simpsons movie. Yeah, this movie still makes me laugh. I watched it again like a month ago. The commentary was really good. They put a lot of work into this movie, considering that the show's still on the air. I wish it would just end already because Julie Kavner's like 70 years old now, and these people are getting older, and I want them to end on a high note. Just do one more movie and end it, please. It's a legendary cartoon. Don't ruin it by having 50 seasons, please. Know when to end. Due Date. This movie's funny. I watch it for Robert Downey Jr. Galifianakis is kind of annoying in this movie. He's no John Candy, I'll tell you that much. 95 minutes, really funny, and Jamie Foxx is in it. Juliette Lewis, Michelle Monaghan, same director of Joker. Yes, because it's the same director of The Hangover, which Vic Galifianakis was also in. He's a good director. I like his comedies, and also he was the perfect choice for Joker. I don't know if he's doing the sequel, but I'm definitely giving fingers crossed, man. Bad Santa. Yes, it's a dark comedy. Billy Bob Thornton's great as this asshole, Santa, mall Santa. And it has Lauren Hunt Graham. Do I have to say any more? I miss Bernie Mac. I miss John Ritter. Yeah, and also you have other actors in it as well. You gotta have a sense of humor, guys, to enjoy this. And shut your brain off. Mean Girls. We didn't need a sequel. I heard that the Broadway show was pretty good, but the original is still the best. These beautiful girls, yes, I said it. Lacey Chabert, Rachel McAdams, and Amanda Seyfried, and Lindsay Lohan. I'm glad she's recovered, because I really missed her. And there's only one Mean Girls. Tina Fey wrote it, directed by Mark Walters or Waters? I think it was Waters. I can't barely read it because it's dark in here. But it's still a funny movie. And it's heartfelt. It's light for a PG-13. Date movie. Yes, this is a guilty pleasure. I know these guys are not the best directors. I like this one and some of their early scary movie stuff. And also Vampire Suck is also a guilty pleasure. But disaster movie is their worst. Nothing is going to be more unfunny than that because there's no jokes in that. It's just references. This one, I like the love story. Plain and simple. Evolution. I did a podcast for this movie a few months ago. It's very funny. I love this cast. Julianne Moore, Sean William Scott, Orlando Jones, David Duchovny. I know it flopped, but it's better than that 2016 Ghostbusters movie. Way better. And, I think it's underrated. The cartoon, I have to finish it sometime. Road Trip, another movie directed by, this is also directed by Todd Phillips. Yeah, he makes a cameo in this movie. And I will say this. Yes, this is going to be controversial. Don't attack me in the comment section. I like him better than Taika Waititi. He's not nuts. He doesn't throw crazy shit in my face. And even though I don't like War Dogs, a lot of his films I enjoyed. Yeah, this, Joker, and Due Date, and the first Hangover, yeah. Waititi's just off his rocker, guys. Who's the best martial artist in the world? Steven Sequel. I'm like, yeah, we get it. You're trying to do everything for a laugh, Waititi. Not everything needs to be funny. In Thor Love and Thunder, pull back a little bit. You don't need to make everything a joke. This movie is funny, and it knows when to have subtlety. And this is a raunchy R-rated comedy with Tom Green. Yeah, I prefer him than Waititi because he's just not nuts. He knows what kind of movies he's making. Good Kids. Zoe Dush. That's all I need to say. Summer School. Love doing this movie again. I watch it every summer. It makes me happy. I love this cast so much. These are not reviews. I just want to, rush through them. You have Up in the Air. Really good Oscar performance by Anna Kendrick. She's not on the front cover. It's Vera Farmiga, but she's really good in the movie. It's more of a drama too, but it's got some funny moments. Hexed. This is a funny movie, Josh. Don't let the freaking subject matter think. This is not 50 Shades of Grey. It's more like Basic Instinct or Fatal Attraction. Where the girl's trying to kill the guy, not trying to BDSM him. But it's funny. Like, I think Claudia Christian does a really good job. And I like Are You Gross? I think he's a good lead. Adrian Shelley, I miss you. I wish you weren't murdered. And Norman Fell. So, it is what it is. It's a dark comedy. I'm almost done. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, Steve Martin and John Candy. You're not going to top this. I miss John Candy a lot. Canadian Bacon, another funny movie I recently saw with him. Spaceballs, a classic Mel Brooks movie. Very funny. Still holds up. Uncle Buck and the Great Outdoors. I bet Levi's going to like this. Yeah, I love both of these. These movies are very funny too. That's it for his movies. You have another Steve Martin movie, the original Father of the Bride. I'm going to see the sequel on Disney Plus. Diane Keaton, that woman is still stunning. She's like in her 70s and still hot. That's saying a lot for someone like me. One of the last Adam Sandler movies I have on DVD, You Don't Mess with the Zoan. This is a comedy because I have Rain Over Me, but that's not a comedy. That's a drama. This is funny. His Israeli accent is fine. It's too bad Gal wasn't in that movie because it would have been perfect because she is Israeli. Charlie's Angels, yeah, the only good one, the good version. The show was the original show is really good. I don't care about that 2019 movie because it's sexist and it hates men. This is the good one. I like the sequel as well, Full Throttle. It's nuts, but The one that makes it for me in these films is freaking Lucy Liu, because she's a hot Asian woman and she does just embrace it. Screw what Bill Murray says. I love her acting. I love her face. I love her voice. So sexy. Just she's the breakout star of this, because already Cameron Diaz was already established because of The Mask and her other romantic comedies, and you had Drew Barrymore, been a child actress, and then Lucy Liu just oh my god. Love for Sale. This is pretty cute. I like these black girls are beautiful. You have Maya, the singer, and you have Melissa Ford. Oof. These mixed race black women just are the best. Some of the best. Like, look at that. It's beautiful. Yeah, it's one of those black comedies. I bet Josh has seen it, because it's right up his alley. Bring It On, the original, the best one. I know they're doing another one, but they're making at least a different premise for it. The Rocker. This is fun. I like this movie. It's Rainn Wilson is over the top in it, but it has a young Josh Gad in it. You have Christina Applegate, Jeff Garlin, and you also have a very young appearance by Emma Stone. Yeah, who will become an Oscar winner. That's nice. The original Wayne's World. I still need to see the sequel. I recently rewatched this. It's still funny, man. They like to look at the camera a lot. It's fun. Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back. Yeah. Really, really massive cast in this. It's a little bit too long, though. That's one problem I had with rewatching it a few months ago. And I'm like, we get it, Kevin Smith. You like to put F-bombs in your movies. You don't have to put it every 2 seconds. It's like, it's like a chicken that learned how to curse. And I'm like, we get it. And Shannon Elizabeth, yes. Fever Pitch. It's cute. I like this movie. It's a Farrelly Brothers movie, but it's not as gross as some of their other films. Sweet love story. Here's the other Jim Carrey and Adam Sandler movie, Liar Liar Bruce Almighty, and Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore. Adventures in Babysitting. The original is the one that counts. I saw the remake. I thought it was okay, but it's not as good as the original. Not even close. And I'm keeping this DVD because on Disney Plus, this is censored. Why would you do that? I don't know. And last but not least, career opportunities. Jennifer Connelly, guys. One of the most beautiful women to ever grace a screen. You have the lead is pretty good. I like him. He's Frank Wally. He does a good job. And you have Dermot Mulroney as one of the criminals at Target, and it takes place in a Target, one of my favorite stores. Yeah, I love that big red symbol on the wall. I'll go there every year. This movie's fun. That's my comedy section, guys. That's the next one. After this, I'll probably do like superhero movies or some other things. But thanks for watching. Take care. And I will see you in the next video.